Okay, so today I want to talk about EFT. I've gotten a lot of people asking me about what is EFT, if there's a way that I could like post a video about it. So here is the video. It is going to be about EFT and how you can use it for almost anything, in my opinion, but specifically the ways that I've used it before. So I've used EFT when I was sick and I was having trouble breathing. It actually is amazing how quickly it relaxed my lungs and I was able to get more air in. I've used it if I've noticed where I've gotten sick, and because I have information around the wisdom of the body and like what kind of information might be stored in that area. What I do is I combine the information. So, like for instance, if my throat is bothering me, I might look at where in my life am I having trouble with expressing myself either to others or to myself, or is there something that's incongruent with the way that I'm feeling or acting. So I will address those things through EFT. So I will say, even though I'm having this difficulty with my throat, I deeply love and accept myself. Even though I'm having trouble expressing myself to this person or about this thing, I deeply love and accept myself. I almost said express myself, but that would work too. So EFT is great for those kinds of situations. So like if you're feeling sick, but they're also great for like limiting beliefs, or if you're struggling or frustrated with something, or if you're stuck. So you might say like, even though I feel stuck right now, I deeply love and accept myself. So that is going to help you to get unstuck. What might happen is you're going to notice how as soon as you start tapping and you start moving this energy out, you're going to be moving out what I see as layers that are impeding you from seeing like what's really going on. So essentially, it's almost like there's like a visor or something in front of you that is in the way, and that's why you feel stuck. So tapping is going to help to move that layer out so that you can see your options, so you can see what's really going on, so that your like fight or flight response is not on because you're feeling stuck, because who wants to feel stuck? You know, it actually triggers like back here for your amygdala to turn on, and fear to develop, in your body to have certain symptoms that are, you know, related to anxiety and heartbeat and blood pressure raises and things like that. So what we want to do is we want to interrupt that signal with EFT so that you can move out that energy and find what your real truth is about the situation. You can also use it for pain, which I've definitely done before. You can do it for like a headache. So like you'd say, even though my headache is at a level 10, I deeply love and accept myself. You can use it if you have, for some reason, like neck pain. You know, it also will work on that. But what I also like to do is, again, combine the wisdom of the body. So it's like, if you're having neck pain, take a look at where you're not speaking your truth in life. And then you want to talk about the neck pain and not speaking your truth at the same time. Because it's all related. In my opinion, it's all interconnected. And what we want to do is we want to, you know, tap on what the information that's there that we don't need anymore. And it was only there to bring our attention to it. So like pain, I believe, is there to bring our attention to that area to figure out what it is that might be still there or stuck. So when I first started doing energy work, I noticed that pain in the body actually was stuck energy. And so when I could help people move that stuck energy, I was pretty dumbfounded that the pain in their body was gone. So the same thing goes with if you have pain in your neck or something like that, you can address that pain by talking to that pain or talking from where that pain might be coming from, so that you get that information and move on. And it will decrease in its severity within your body once you start addressing it, because in my opinion, it's only there to teach you about what you're going through at this particular time. So let's get to what is EFT? Like, what do you do? So I said, you know, these things around, even though I have this problem, I deeply love and accept myself. That's the general phrase that you're going to use, but you're going to want to insert what it is that you're going through in the beginning of the sentence. So you're going to say, even though I have this fear of flying, or I have this fear of test taking, I deeply love and accept myself. So that would be an ideal way of saying it. If you cannot say, or you don't feel like it's congruent with you to say, I love and accept myself, you can say, I care for myself, I'm willing to care for myself, I'm willing to love myself, I might like myself. Any one of those, phrases is great. With children, they can say, even though I have this fear, I still am a good kid. That's another one that's great for kids. So you're going to say that phrase while you're tapping on the body. So EFT does 3 things that I love. So one is this talking to the body. So that's actually really calming to the body. It's like acknowledging that it's going through something. It's not stuffing it down or pushing it away. The next thing that it does is it actually has like this rhythmic tapping. So that's also very calming, because again, when we are having these types of problems, the body's essentially freaking out in some way. So if it's pain in your neck, your body's freaking out, because pretty much when you have really bad pain in your neck, it's about the only thing you can think about. So the other thing is like, you might be having anxiety, which would be up at like a 10, let's say, about something. So your body is going to be having physical reactions like sweating, or your heart rate's faster, or you can't think clearly. That's all because of the brain and the way that it has energy going to the amygdala rather than the forebrain, where you're going to have a higher level of cognition. And so what we want to do is we want to have this rhythm that's going to calm the body and interrupt the signal that's going on in the back here. Because the brain is smart enough to think, well, before, when we thought of this thing, let's say it's a fear of flying, our body would freak out. But then now that we're talking to ourselves in a very nice and loving, calming way, and now that we're tapping, something's not right in the way that it's been addressing this particular issue. So it will decide to take down the neural network that created that. So that's what you want, is you want to bring down that neural network and create a new one with a different physical reaction to that stimulus. So when you are talking to yourself in a calming way and you're tapping, you're obviously starting to decompress or calm down. And the brain then starts that whole process of rewriting or reassigning a feeling to that stimulus. So that's one of the things that actually happens throughout this process. So you've got the talking to the self, the tapping, and then you also have the energy component, which is the part that, of course, I love. And it is addressing the meridian lines, which are also called the premovascular system within Western medicine. And so, for instance, right here, there's the heart meridian. And so you're going to want to tap there, and you're going to say, even though I have this fear of flying, I deeply love and accept myself. So there's a point here. There's another point here. So you're going to tap here and you say, even though I have this fear of flying and it's at level 10, I deeply love and accept myself. And then you're going to go here. So it's the inner eyebrow. And then you're going to go to the outer eyebrow. So it's going to be right here. And then you're going to go here. And then you're going to go here. And here. And here. So this one is the collarbone, so it's right underneath the collarbone right here on both sides. And then I like to go to the thymus, right over the thymus, or the heart chakra, and then right where the bra line is. So you can either do it like a monkey, or you can actually cross your arms over and you can hit those 2 spots. So the combination of these 3 things helps you to rewrite the energy and information that's in the body. And that's why I feel like it's so fast, and this is the 4th wave in psychotherapy, because it's addressing the mind, body, and spirit, or mind, body, and energy. So thank you for listening, and I will talk to you soon.